Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the new Marik Workshop, where everything's made up and we're all dramatically overfed and tired.
I have no idea how they managed to wrangle me in here. Last week I said I was not going to be here, and then I had to escape my family, and now I am here.
I feel like you answered your own question.
Hello, folks. That was Warlax. This is CookieMomma.
No, it wasn't. You can't prove anything.
This is
Okay,
the shattered
that was
husk.
not Warlax.
The shattered husk of Warlax. We will be joined, I'm told, at some point by Howzakar and Mad Ducks, who hopefully should bring some energy into the conversation, since we're all... What?
You're figuring that other people are going to bring energy.
I'm figuring Mad Ducks is at least going to bring insanity.
Yeah.
But, like, low-grade insanity.
Yeah.
PG Squick. Squick is off tonight, going and being social or something. I don't remember. But,
Excuse me.
I think he's plugged into his social network, because...
Yeah.
Robot. Happy Thanksgiving, all y'all people. Okay, so Bearman is off the board at the moment, so I don't have any of your stuff about things that you sent me. So I apologize.
Pretzel Bomber. Meh, I do not like you at the moment.
Oh, because you don't have the Tide of Darkness?
Oh, no, I actually do have the Tide of Darkness. It just refuses to work on my computer.
Ah, well, that could be a problem. Law, keep your pants on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run through the stuff that I do have, since I don't have the viewer submissions this week, but I've painted a lot of shit in the last week, so here we go. Who's ready?
Let's go.
All right. Warlax isn't ready, but we're going anyway.
I'm here. I'm ready.
Okay, so this is where we're going to start. This was last week. I just figured y'all would like a good picture of it before we moved on.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's fucking stupid, and I love it.
Yes. Yes.
So until Mad Ducks gets here, it's not Free Corn Thursday. I apologize. I can't throw corn through your car window until you leave. But, you know, here is the Corn Berserker. I think he turned out pretty well. Considering he only took like half an hour to paint. It's pretty
right.
good.
Right.
Next, okay. I want to talk about this ogre. Aside from, like, his cleft palate. Because that's a print error. I bought this thing over the weekend with the MMF, the My Mini Factory fall sale, because I wanted to practice skin tones.
Oh, also, did you get what I asked for during the sale, or are we doing it after?
The sale is still on, and you never gave me the high sign.
So, I told you that I would get money to you as quickly as I could.
Okay.
If we need,
the sale is still on, so I'll pick it up after the show.
Okay.
Just remind me when we go off the air or something.
I appreciate it.
Okay. So,
ogre. Hey,
yes.
guys. I'm getting lizard men.
Cool.
I just figured that they might want to know what the hell I'm talking about.
The Great Clean One, a.k.a. Mr. Clean. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's the Great Unclean One before he became unclean, I guess. But in any event, I'm pretty happy with the way the skin tones on this turn.
Yeah, that's good. So how did you do that? Can you tell me how you made the skin tones look so good?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I can't. I just did it and it worked.
Actually, what you're looking at here is like 6 layers of paint.
Okay.
Yep.
So I started with a deep dark red, which Vallejo is very happy to call hull red, which I think is actually like a standard color, like it's a defined color. So if
correct.
So if you can find hull red, that's where I started. So it's a very dark maroon. And I stepped up from that to Mephiston red, which is a Citadel kind of medium red, and it's fairly translucent. Like, it's not... It's a Citadel red paint. It's translucent-ish. So I kind of layered that on top of it to build up some highlight. Then I actually went into orange, which this is a Citadel layer paint, so it is full-blown translucent. Troll Slayer orange. Again, highlighting on that. And after that, I glazed on several coats of Viejo Basic Skin Tone, which may be potentially among the more racist names for a color I've heard, but I'm not sure. At least they put a qualifier on it, basic, and it's not just skin tone. Lots and lots of very thin layers of that, mostly focusing on the upper parts that would get the most light. After I get that, I dramatically thinned down some Army Painter Flesh Tone Skin Wash and use that as almost a filter to go through. I actually had that, and I thinned that down like 1-to-1 with water, and then like a full drop of flow improver so it wouldn't stay on surfaces. And yeah, so, and then one more time going over it with another filter of Flesh Tone. So
nice. Okay, so I do have to stop and say thank you for the roll of pennies at our head, Night Clerk.
yes, thank you, Night Clerk.
Ow.
It hit Warlax. You can hear that.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice, but I appreciate it, kind of.
So
Listen, I appreciate the concussion that you are giving me.
And so none of this in here is actually speed or contrast paint on this. I was deliberately steering around that this time.
Okay.
So this was all layering as opposed to
water break.
You tell me to drink some of that tasty iced tea.
Spiced iced tea. Okay, so that was all that. What do I have after this?
Stretch.
Stretch. Oh, and we got an eye break. Eye break. Okay, well, I already saw what the picture is. So this is Slar.
Slar. Oh, Slar is lovely.
Slar has
and
Boulder.
Look what you did with that. Look what you did with Boulder. Boulder is beautiful.
He could not have Boulder.
I know.
So Boulder is a piece of extruded polystyrene.
Okay.
So that's styrofoam insulation for those of you at home. God, I don't even remember who made this Gorn thing. I'd have to go and look it up. It's one of the... Shoot, I don't remember. Somebody made it. I think I showed off the rest of the Star Trek ones last week, but this time I finished up the Gorn, and I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. He started off with speed paints, and then on his tunic I actually went through with standard paints and highlighted that up. So
your cake approves. That's oh, that was funny.
Oh, after that is this Abomination in the Sight of God that I worked on for days. So,
oh yeah, I did see that one and wanted to say something about it and then completely forgot about it because this week has been just absolute crazy.
Yeah, this thing, I think I spent a good 3 days painting him up. Yes, Grimos. Yes. That's kind of what I was going for here. This is from Dork Factory. I don't feel too bad about this being effectively an Armiger Knight in Chaos because GW doesn't really make a corrupted Armiger Knight. They make a War Dog, which is basically just an Armiger Knight with, more gold on it. But they don't make this. They don't make this god-awful, fleshy machine golem. Warlax, what did you want to say about it?
I thought it was very interesting that you would do this particular piece right after they went and announced a new Dark Mechanicum figure that honestly shares quite a bit of that look.
Oh, well then, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but I'm not overly concerned about it. So yeah, again, the My Mini Factory sale is up right now. I think I got this one and the rest of the kit to build some different ones for. Shit, I think it's normally $18. I think I paid $9 for it. But you know, I drilled some holes into it with my pin vise, and then took a scalpel to it and chipped that out and chipped along the edges and all that. So yeah, so this thing's I mean, if it walked, it'd be a walking nightmare. But as it is, it's a not walking nightmare. So after that, I did these between last night, I think, or the night before, and the Green Lantern I did today. So I was pretty happy with them.
Nice.
So a Sinestro and a Green Lantern, because, I mean, that's my comic book jam, so I kind of had to.
Yes, those were very well done.
Thank you. Do I have anything else? Oh, yes. I don't think Voxel Forge is in here tonight, but I wanted to show this off to you. Voxel's got his not Shadowhawk up on his Patreon now. And
that looks very much not like a Shadowhawk.
You know, I'm not here to say one way or the other. This very distinct Shadowhawk that isn't a Shadowhawk.
No. It is very distinctly not a Shadowhawk.
This is true. Shadowhawk's LRMs are in its chest, not up on its shoulder.
Also, that looks more like a PPC on its shoulder.
It is supposed to be an AC5. There is a PPC option. But yeah, I see where it comes from. I'm still... And actually, I want to throw this out here. I modified this particular one myself in Blender. I had to go through a fair bit of trouble to do it too, because like he did a damn fine job on putting this thing together, because I can't separate the pieces on it in Blender. So I actually had to go through and like, he has the medium lasers on top of the arms, or on the bottom of the arms actually, I think, but I wanted them on the outside of the arms, so I cut them off. I guess it's the top. You can see the top in that one. So I cut them off with, you know, a lengthy process, flattened that back out and put them onto the sides. So I wanted to show off all the detail in this one. So black primer and then dry brushing to really bring out the details. And this one's printed at 150% scale. It's a very Wolverine looking Shadowhawk, honestly.
Depending on what happens with my computer here, I might need to briefly dip out.
Okay.
Because it might force me into a restart.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's the last. No, it's not. I've also got this thing. I don't remember if I showed this thing off or not, but yeah, I finished this thing up. So it's terrible in every conceivable way. I think I showed it off on camera last week, and I didn't have it in the lineup. Oh, and I actually do have one thing after this. So this is the terrible kind of Leshen thing that I talked about some last week.
Yes.
This is the last one. So this is an Archvillain Games model for, I think they called it the Undead God King. I don't remember if I started it on stream or not. Maybe I did.
Cetra does
I
not
think
sound.
you did.
Okay.
I think you did, but
here
yeah.
it is finished up.
Yeah, I love that blue.
That blue started off with, I think, High Lord blue and, oh, video's buffering. Cool. Anyway, High Lord blue, and then I just highlighted that up with standard paints until I got to that. So I was happy with where he ended up. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the part where I have a camera. And,
okay.
Okay, so this week it's Thanksgiving, so I figured we would do something Thanksgiving related. Does that sound good?
Yep, let's do it.
Sure.
So what do you guys think of when you think of Thanksgiving?
What
Turkey.
kind of a turkey mech do you have?
So you're both saying turkey. I think,
or Pilgrims or Indians, if you know.
How about we just broaden turkey out to just food in general? And I give chat what it wanted, and we do the Krabby Gaddy.
Krabby Gaddy! There you go, boys.
Krabby Gaddy. All
Excellent.
right. I'm expecting a pop from Chad on this. There you go, the law. There you go. I did go through and look at that website to see if they had any other ridiculous food-related mechs, and they didn't seem to have any others. So
someone is missing an opportunity then, because a ketchup and mustard mech.
Well, I mean, the hot dog
wouldn't.
mech had ketchup and mustard cannon.
Yes, it had ketchup and mustard on it, but imagine the like restaurant style bottles of ketchup and mustard, only mechs.
Or I mean, you could be like something that was like a soda, or you know.
No, actually, I've been toying around with this, and I don't know if I can easily get this pulled out. I'm not going to bother right now. But I've been playing around, baby's first modeling in Blender. Cookie, you probably saw this in the 3D print sub. But I started working on the KFC Battle Bucket dropship concept in Blender.
Nice.
So we're going to see how that goes. It's the law. They're going to get the KFC Battle Bucket dropship. So at some point I'll print that and I'll paint it. But yeah, that one had to be something I'm having to learn to do on my own. So we'll get there eventually. Anyway, Krabby Gaddy, let's do it. So I need paint, right? That's how this works, isn't it?
Yep.
Paint.
Most times.
Salt and pepper herbies. That's a great idea.
Palette bone will be good for this. Let's start with palette bone and see where things go. So, did everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Well, I didn't have an uncle pop in that was overly drunk, so I guess, yeah?
So, better than usual?
No.
No, okay. And Cookie, you told me you had a very nice charcuterie board.
Yeah, we had charcuterie for food. It's just we don't really like turkey here, and it just seems to work better.
Okay.
So, yeah.
No, I was absolutely over the moon today because I've not been feeling great for the last few days, and I actually felt well enough today to get up and break out the smoker and smoke my turkey. And got that done. Turkey was beautiful. Turkey was delicious. And then my kids ate it, and it became the best Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So, I have never gotten them to eat more than a nibble of turkey before. Now, to be fair, they took this beautiful, moist, flavorful smoked turkey and dipped it in ketchup. But by God, they ate it. There's nothing for that, huh?
Nope.
In all honesty, I am a heathen and do not like. I do not like turkey.
I mean, that's fine. My father didn't like anything that came from, a bird ever. So.
Oh no, birds are fine. I just find that every single turkey that I have ever had the pleasure or displeasure of eating has been dry as fuck.
Oh, so you could have at least tried mine then, because it was not. It was very not.
Night clerk, explain that, dude. I want to know what that means.
Okay, I can tell you because I had to do it this year too. I usually do it. Spatchcocking is the same thing as butterflying.
Oh, okay.
So for those of you at home that don't know, what that means is that with a turkey or a chicken, you take it and then you cut out the backbone. Now, this year I actually had a pair of poultry shears, so I was able to cut that out with those. And of course, these were my grandmother's poultry shears, and they are the least ergonomic things to have ever existed. So they have this big fucking angry stud on them that you can use to lock the handles together. and it's just at the right place to catch my finger right here.
Oof.
So it did. Again, this is like the third time that this pair of poultry shears has done it. But it went through the backbone just fine. So, and then you take it and like you splay it out a little bit, so you've got the legs on either side, and you push down on the breastbone and you split the inside of the breastbone, and it lays flat. And it'll cook faster that way, and it's more even that way, and yeah, it's a better way to cook a turkey.
It really is.
I've had some good turkeys. I just don't like them as much. So we just do what we like.
It's fair.
We are doing Wookie is going to do a brisket tomorrow,
which is an excellent choice. But if he's starting it tomorrow, then you're gonna enjoy it on Saturday.
He's gonna well, he's it may be late tomorrow, but I think he's gonna do it most of the day.
Oh, it'll take most of the day. I've done that a couple of times, and my briskets always end up taking like 20 hours. I think the shortest I've ever had was 16 hours.
Listen, Thanksgiving at my parents' place tends to be ham because because Christmas tends to be a primal roast.
Ooh.
And we cut prime rib out of that thing, and we eat like kings for the day.
That is amazing. Like, my mother will sometimes do that for Christmas dinner, and like she's nailed it a couple of times, and a couple other times like she has not been able to figure out what's gone wrong with it, and it overcooked. But man, when it's right, it's fucking right.
Word.
Yes, brine is also a good way to do it. I brined mine just in like salt and water overnight, and yeah, I mean, you can also do the dry brine thing, but I have luck with the wet brining, so I'm going to keep doing what's working. Let's see. Well, now I have to wait for that to dry, so I guess I can go ahead and move on to the arms and legs. I'm not really sure where else to go with this thing aside from hamburger bun colored, armor. I didn't watch much SpongeBob, so I'm gonna depend on probably Warlax here. Warlax, tell me about a Krabby Patty.
You're asking the wrong person.
Then we are. I'm guessing Cookie. Did your kids watch SpongeBob?
SpongeBob was in the same category as Barney.
So that's a hard no. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, chat.
There's Car Cake Store. Hey.
Did you finish the puzzle, honey? She's been working on a 1,000-piece puzzle with the kids most of the evening, so. Let's see. Chat, tell me what colors I should make this thing, aside from, like, the body.
Blue Gentleman says literally cheeseburgers, so.
Okay, well.
Dark middle, maybe some green, maybe some red.
Okay.
Eventually, she lost a piece and had to find it.
Well, I'm gathering from that statement that she found it, and that is good.
It's a boy, Gus, this law.
What?
It needs some lettuce. So I live, and she's also turning on the AC.
Yeah, fucking South Texas, man. It was 50 degree high yesterday. Today it got up to almost 80.
Meanwhile, we're thinking about snow here.
Not
it's
a
still
little
threatening.
bit. Not a little bit. Right?
It has already snowed here, and it is already gone.
Yeah, here we're still. It keeps saying, "Oh, it's gonna snow. Oh, it's gonna snow," and then it doesn't, and then so probably overnight we'll get it, and if not, we won't get it. But
the moment you let down your guard.
Exactly. Well, and the thing of it is, most of my family, well, pretty much all of us are sensitive to, weather pressure changes. We get weather headaches. So you can envision we've been kind of.
Oh yeah.
We've been pretty out of it today.
That was how my father was with his once broken neck. He was a hell of a forecaster.
Yeah. That is the one of the few downsides I have to living in a desert region is the weather swings are fierce because we don't have the humidity to mitigate it.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
You also have all of the life there once you did. Even the plants once you did.
Yeah, but I wear blue jeans and boots and we're good, you know?
Cookie, I
But
have had mesquite thorns in me in New Mexico that went through 3 layers of denim.
yeah, fair. You just got to be smarter than the average, or more aware, I guess. Which, to be fair, I am not always because I have a tendency to swipe my leg against them as I walk by, even though I know they're right there, so I can't exactly.
Well, I say in my case. What?
Night Clerk says it was 72 in Tennessee today.
Southeast Tennessee. Southeast Tennessee. I'm going to call that Chattanooga. Okay. Okay.
I've decided to go with a game this evening that I can play in my sleep so that I can easily stay here and chat.
And not fall asleep.
If you fall asleep playing Halo Reach, then you're doing it wrong.
Oh, is the store open tomorrow? Are you doing some crazy Black Friday stuff?
Black Friday stuff? No. Is the store open? Yes.
Is it your problem?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm there tomorrow 10 to 7.
Okay. Well, don't let us keep you up if you really need to crash out, okay?
Oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just everything has been comfortable. I did not have anything that needed to be done today except to go over to my parents' house, and everything else. It was just very comfortable, and I didn't want to leave my house.
Says, may the odds ever be in your favor, Warlax.
Thank you, Car Kick Store. I do appreciate it.
A lovely wife who lived through the mid-aughts working at Kmart, including Black Friday.
Yeah, Wookie used to work in retail too, and Black Friday was...
Listen, I work in retail, but I have said it before and I will say it again. It is not the same kind of retail.
No, you kind of work boutique retail, and I don't mean like fancy ass, but I mean like it's a very niche kind of market.
Thing. Yeah.
They can't afford to come in and piss you off too hard, or you'll cut them off.
You're damn straight I will. Which is why everyone that has been asking about, oh, are you guys running any Black Friday deals? It's been like, no. And we never will. Thank you.
I invite you to check out Michigan Toy Soldier if you're going to be that kind of asshole. I don't know. Is Michigan Toy Soldier still a thing?
I honestly don't know. I don't think it is.
Huh.
Just so everybody knows, I don't know how to say the word. I think it's lychee, but it might be lychee. I don't know. Lyche. No, the tea. My tea.
Ah, okay.
I have lychee tea.
Okay. There is a 3D slicer program.
Lychee. It is lychee. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I read more than I speak sometimes, and so it's like I do two things. If it's an unfamiliar word, I can transpose 2 letters, and I can go years saying it wrong, especially names. I don't know how many years I said Riona instead of Renoa in Final Fantasy VIII. Anyway, and then the other thing I could do is not know how to pronounce words. So that's me. Anyway. I'm trying to get my Krita to work, and it is being dumb.
Yes, I am actually looking forward to tomorrow for one particular reason.
What's that?
I'm selling my Grey Knights and getting Imperial Guard.
Oh, baby. You're going from Tiny Army to Turbo Army.
I mean, I'm already at a half Turbo Army with my Tau, so...
How many pieces do you need for this build list? Yup.
Many.
How many you got? I'll take it.
How many have you got? Many.
Oh, let's see. Krabby Gaddy. Krabby Gaddy. I'm not sure what else to do with you. I'll reinforce the brown on the bun. Probably do something fun with the eyes.
Maybe do some, I don't know, some green or some red or
Yeah. I'll have to.
I don't know.
I'll figure out how to work it in. That might work. Okay, I've got some ideas now. I have to let it all dry for a bit, but I have ideas. So.
Night. By the way, Para, you guessed within 50 miles. If you did not see that.
Of who?
He's
Oh,
night
okay,
clerk. He's
okay.
in Athens.
Okay.
He's in Athens.
Okay. Night
Give me
clerk.
all the plastic you have. Wait, I think you heard me give a lot of plastic. I mean all.
I require all of your plastic.
All
No. All
of your plastic.
Yes, lovely wife also worked at Hobby Lobby for a number of years.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
I like Hobby Lobby.
I don't like the politics of Hobby Lobby. How's that?
The owners no longer operate the company. The owners have put the company into a trust, and they no longer effectively own it.
That's fine. It still has this whole thing about it.
Oh, I get you.
At
Don't
one
get me
point.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, in the last month or so, I started seeing news is like, yeah, the founder of Hobby Lobby has put the company into a trust, divested himself of it, and also gave back all those biblical artifacts that he had obtained.
Almost like, a bunch of people don't think that corporations should be getting into shit like that. Sorry, this might be getting too close to politics and other things. So, we're done here.
Okay. I was going to say something else. Man, I'm guessing that a lot of people are enjoying their time with their families now. We got 27 so far tonight.
I had 30 for a few minutes, but
It's
all
late.
good.
Here's the
Everybody's
thing.
tired.
I really don't think that many people thought that we were going to be broadcasting this evening.
No, apparently
I know
not.
I didn't.
Well, my wife didn't think I was going to until I said, oh shit, I need to go get ready for the show. But, you know.
How did that go over?
Oh, no, like she was doing a puzzle. It wasn't a problem. Kids went to sleep. I got my daughter to sleep. She was having a bout of missing my father.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, she wasn't the only one today.
Yeah. Holidays are hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hopefully, things will just be... Oh, things will probably be much harder at Christmas, but we'll see how they go. We'll see. Anyway.
Yep.
Any which way.
There you go. Car says we needed the stream to let off steam. It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of, I mean, our day hasn't been, hi Fezbear, our day hasn't been horrible, but it's been like very subdued because all of us are like, zombies. So.
Yeah.
And Duck has to go to work tomorrow morning.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
As we were saying, retail. Right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He works at a restaurant.
Okay, well that could be worse. It's not ideal.
Yeah.
No, I'd actually say restaurants tend to be worse on Black Friday.
Ooh.
It depends. It really depends on locale. Oh yeah, night clerk had to break up a fight. Oof.
Man, I didn't know Night Clerk worked at the Waffle House.
No, he had an in-house Waffle House going on. Mm.
Oh, that reminds me. I was going to say Night Clerk. You were saying between Chattanooga and Knoxville, and I need you to understand when I say this. I know I'm kind of not quite in that part of the state, but I grew up in East Kentucky, but I also lived in Murfreesboro for 4 years, so like I'm pretty familiar with Central and Eastern Tennessee. What?
Just deep sigh. No big deal.
Deep sigh.
Oh, Brenwolf's got to work. Cows got to. Yeah, but farmers got to work every day of the year. Farmers don't get many breaks at all unless they got family who are like, okay, you can go do something.
This is accurate.
And bless you for doing so, because we do like our cow stuff, whether it be milk or meat.
And again,
So.
what with New Mexico, shockingly large ranches in New Mexico. Shocking.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can always tell when you're getting close to Artesia because it smells funny.
Well, again, when I was surveying across New Mexico, I was in the vicinity of the VLA. And when I say in the vicinity, I mean like I was on a ranch that had the transportation tracks and a couple of dishes on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we ran into the owner of the ranch at one point. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is our winter ranch. The other ranch is outside of Nashville, and we come out here in the winter, and we've only got like 12 townships worth of land out here." Somebody, real quick, I want you to get on Google and I want you to convert 12 townships into acres. Because this is not a number anyone is usually familiar. Like, nobody's familiar with what a township is unless they were in this line of work.
Yeah. I'm not sure what a township is either.
A lot.
I would figure, yeah. Who has joined us?
Is it Brotherman or Duckman?
Hello. It is
It's Duckman.
Backup ramble person.
It's PG Squick, everybody.
I mean, you're
this
not
is
wrong.
gonna turn out well. I started at Mandala Boys.
Ooh. So, how you doing, Mad Duck?
I am doing well. I had a plan, which, as all of my plans do, did not work.
Okay, real quick, I want to say this out loud because Night Clerk did the math for me real quick. 12 townships comes out to 276,481 acres.
Well, that's a thing I now know.
That was a ranch in New Mexico that I surveyed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a big ranch.
Yep. Well, okay, no. I'll tell you what that is. That may not be their land per se.
It was
maybe the
Bureau of
land.
Land Management.
Exactly.
But they're still leasing it from BLM.
Right, exactly. Let me tell you a secret, everybody. Some of you may know this. You go west of Kansas, and the federal government owns 60% or more of all of the land.
This is true.
But
so we graze, to graze on it, to play on it, to work on it. We have to rent it back from the federal government.
Yes.
So.
And Chimera is giving us a nice point of reference there. That's almost a whole Liechtenstein.
Yeah.
However, that was one ranch?
That was one ranch.
That's
one set of grazing rights, yes.
That's a lot of dressing.
Well done.
Oh,
Well done.
I feel like I walked into that.
Oh no,
I don't
no,
know if I'm mad about it or
laid out
not.
276,000 acres of joke for me.
This
And
is
ducks being
unfortunately
ducks just picked it
Mm.
right up.
That-
Beautiful, buddy.
That's a
That-
lot of joke.
Down here at Hidden Valley, we like to make puns about this shit.
Here at Digsbury Farms, we remember when ranch dressing was harvested the old-fashioned way.
At the end of a
Very
gun.
fun.
So, how is everyone tonight?
For most of what I'm gathering
here-
here is
Here,
exhausted.
Yes, we drove through rain. Lots of rain.
Oh,
That
wow.
sounds about
That
right.
crab looks like a Krabby Patty.
It is in
That's
fact a
rather-
Krabby Gaddy.
It looks adorable.
I'm glad.
So I had a plan that has not worked out yet. Somebody named Night Clerk actually sent me some 3D urban mix, the 3D printed urban mix, and I
Uh-huh.
thought I would paint them to, just roughly like Christmas ornaments.
Sure.
And I ran out of time because of much driving, very rain.
Well, that's okay. You got you still got a month before Christmas.
Well, my intent is to try it next week.
Okay.
I have a gap, I think, in my schedule next Thursday, so I was actually going to go, I'm going to paint today. And then something catastrophic will happen, and I'll paint anyway. It's going to be great.
There we go. I am reminded I need to stand up for a second and grab something off the shelf that I did last year around Christmas. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Dramatic pause.
I don't know
So
how dramatic the pause is, but
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum,
snow globe with the catapult in it.
Bum.
cat, banana, cat, banana.
There it
is.
Cat, banana.
That's
cat,
beautiful.
cat,
It's
banana.
cool.
That's a buzzball.
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
gloriously
take the thing.
repurposed buzzball.
I mean, it was marketed at Dollar Tree as a snow globe.
But it's great. That's a Christmas decoration we can all get behind.
I have something similar to that has kind of a sad story behind it. Except instead of a mech inside, it's got ribbons. I have a coworker who passed away in horrible circumstances. I won't go into that, but we had for her memorial service. We made a ball and we put ribbons in there and stuff. So I have one of those. So that's what it makes me think of. So.
Well, now I feel like an ass.
No,
Warlax,
I'm the one that
look
had a
up.
horrible story.
Look up
I'm the
Warlax.
one to do it.
I am looking up. That is very nice, sir.
That is a
I
Tau
do
snow
like it.
globe.
I think it's cool. I do think that's cool, though.
I have an idea, but it will require 3D printing.
Well, this is a 3D printed, legally distinct from Tau inside of a snow globe. So
Oh, I am aware.
So I'm debating, do I put color on this picture or just leave it monochromatic?
I don't know what the picture. You said it's mandala.
It's a mandala.
I mean, okay.
You could
Pick
either or.
5 colors.
Ooh.
Chat, pick 5
Ooh.
colors
Ooh.
for Cookie. Yes, that was the Catapult K2 Night Clerk.
No, see, the question that I would have to ask myself is, am I willing to work with a company that is even more
Questionable?
happy to have lawyers on staff than is Games Workshop?
I've missed something.
This
Chimera
is
says
based
blue,
off.
gold, silver, yellow, white. Night Clerk says green, purple, black, red, green. That's
Well, I
two-
have the white already.
Night Clerk,
So-
that's 2 greens.
He really means it.
So let's go blue, gold, silver, and
I mean, you got to do green. He put it in there twice.
Purple and green. Let's do
Yeah,
it. Blue,
okay.
gold, silver, purple, and green.
Teamwork.
It makes the dream probably not fall apart. I mean, I
So-
wouldn't swear to that. Yes.
Thinking about Christmas episodes, we've
Christmas
got
episodes.
we're spitballing ideas, all very normal ideas. One possibly Christmas tree decoration via artillery. You think tag, but artillery Christmas tree, pre-decorated, lands in your yard, good to go. Go have a barbecue. It's great.
There you go.
Nothing can go wrong. It seems very sensible. It actually seems more sensible now that I say it out loud than it did in my head, which is probably concerning. But here we are.
Well, you could always go that next step and have Christmas dinner delivery by airdrop.
I feel like that could be arranged. Or
Bubba J has leased a Leopard dropship for the holidays, and he's got home delivery on the mind, all for you.
There we go. I'm going to have to do it kind of interestingly because I did not realize I was doing white on gray, and apparently the colorized mask does not like the white. So I'm going to have to paint it black and then go in and do it that way.
Parallax, are you aware that there might be a Bubba J special done for Christmas?
No.
Then there is not, and that's perfectly fine.
the night Bubba J stole Christmas.
No, the night Bubba J very cordially supplied Christmas that may or may not have fallen off the back of the truck.
I can work with all of those things.
Hi, TK. Blue, gold. Ooh, gold is going to be interesting because I can do like a yellow, right? Wait. Well, maybe I can work with that.
Just wing it.
Mad Ducks, if you tell me about things, I'm, usually happy to help with them.
Oh, worry not, because I have a note card. I'm pretending to be slightly organized, not very, but slightly.
He has a note card, guys.
I do have a note card.
Okay, apparently we have a stormtrooper in here, TK4556713. TK455467113. You've got to be a late series stormtrooper.
8675309.
We just call him TK.
Or Jenny.
What?
Or Jenny.
Okay.
8675309.
I got it. I got your number on my wall.
So there's something I've been encouraging everyone to do. I'm doing it down here. I've got my sister doing it in the north half of the state and getting more people to do it. Give the first 3 digits of your area code and then 867-5309. Anytime somebody asks for your phone number at a grocery store or like a Tractor Supply. And if they don't have an account, if you're a guy, make the account Tommy Two-Tone.
Yeah.
And then if you're a gal, Jenny, first name Jenny, last name Jenny. And you would be astounded how many people never, ever get the joke.
Oh,
Here
Lordy.
I am without my 606 t-shirt.
I have about 20 or 30 people doing that actively at every grocery store that they go to.
Green. Okay.
313-867-5309.
There you go.
You have just outed yourself. Hello, brother man.
Oh, no, actually, I have not outed myself at all.
They could be anywhere in Michigan.
No,
Hello.
because 313 is Detroit, and that's not where I am.
Ah,
Hey,
Okay.
how's the car? How's
He's
the
not
car?
talking to us. That's okay.
No, I'm here. It's just I was waiting for everybody to finish talking.
Is he talking? I can't hear.
What?
Oh. oof.
Hey, how's the car? Do you know what day it is?
Is it Free Corn Thursday?
It is Free Corn Thursday.
Well, here I put up
What the fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
It's now-
Sorry,
it's
Squeak's
now-
not
Somebody,
here.
no,
It's now 3 Corn Thursday.
somebody had to do it. Thank you. Warlax.
So you can get corn on the cob, you can get creamed corn, and you can get cornbread. It's 3 Corn Thursday. It's like a blue plate special, but it's all corn.
And I may have accidentally inscripted a
May have accidentally.
atrocity.
An atrocity?
Mild.
Mild atrocity.
I mean, by my standards, not very atrocious, just mostly atrocious.
I mean, the key here is may have possibly.
Well, you know, you've got to add the conditional because otherwise people think that you're serious when obviously nothing tremendously awful.
Lord Grimos, I'm sorry. I read that entirely wrong. I thought that said dances in custody.
I mean, it could be two things. It's a charger. He stole the charger. Somebody left it running outside of the Waffle House.
Well,
No, they left it outside the Waffle House. Sorry.
The Van Zant State Waffle House.
Well,
Okay.
I
would
think
like
I
to,
came-
real quickly, I'd like to pause it that the Waffle House is the lower house legislature of the planet of Van Zant.
oh,
Ooh.
that is a bit of lore I was unaware of.
I'm making
I think
shit
he's just
up.
making it up.
No, it's true now.
It's-
Canon now.
no, it's not my playground. I just get to shitpost about it sometimes.
Yes. And
Yes, but we're going to
I-
mention it.
I roll to believe.
Make a knowledge religion check.
I believe.
you're talking to the guy that accidentally invented burgerism. I can. This is fine.
By the way, Ducks, those stories are fun.
Burgerism.
Yes. We'll
Oh
send you
no,
a link.
this is no. He's telling chat. Yes, the
Burgerism
Paunch
and
Rod,
tacoism.
the Paunch Rod, and the Waffle House.
Burgerism. Okay, so I've played this game before called Space Station 13. You may have heard of it, may not. A little.
Oh
you know,
yes, I
little-
remember.
Yeah, I may have gotten a little carried away and put at one point over 450 burgers on a table. Started a burger stampede and had half the station just chowing down on burgers while I was throwing more and more burgers on the table, and started a cult.
Like you do.
Are these?
It's the cult of burgerosity.
Oh no, Warlock.
7 people died of heart failure mysteriously. Something about cholesterol. Never heard of it. And medical yelled at me, and then the big burgers started falling from the sky. Not my fault. And yeah, burgerism. It's still a thing. Running
Now-
joke these days.
I have to ask because, as you said, this is Space Station 13. I'm afraid to ask, but I need to ask for a holistic view of what's going on here. What were the burgers made of?
Don't
Were these
worry-
Jonestown style burgers?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm just saying,
I am now more concerned.
there's Philadelphia style sandwiches, there's Pittsburgh style sandwiches, which is what happens whenever the drive-thru drops your order on the way to handing it to you. Is
And
this a Jonestown style sandwich?
Oh, okay. So you know how there are vegetables, and then there are GMO vegetables, and then there is meat, and then
I am getting
Yeah.
more and more concerned as time goes by.
Like,
now.
in theory, yes, I'm with you, but
it's fine.
Don't ask questions.
No more
400
questions. He break your hands.
450 burgers have to come from somewhere. It's okay.
Did they come from the monkeys that Cargo sent you?
About 100 of them.
I really
Follow
hope
up.
you sent Cargo a message, be like, I need some meat. Could you send me something? And they just sent you monkeys. Which is
Well,
not
you know-
outside the realm of possibility given the game.
Well, this was before they removed monkeys from what Cargo could order, which is entirely not my fault. But
No, I think you're phrasing that wrong. I think it's not entirely your
No, I'm completely unrelated. It's the same reason construction worker went away, because people kept making bars in evac and watching people get squished by the shuttle, which I've obviously never done, nor is there any photographic evidence.
Is that like the time that you put a bar in the courtroom?
I plead the fifth.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Chimera, I want to make a
fifth.
point real quick. He didn't deny that. I didn't ask him that question, and he hasn't denied that answer.
I
So-
have not confirmed a single thing.
Follow-up question, Ducks.
I mean, you did actually confirm roughly 100 monkey burgers.
Right.
So you did
Follow-up
confirm
question. These were all made with organic matter, correctly?
I mean,
Or correct, not correctly.
all matter is somewhat
Correctly.
organic.
something. I mean, no, it's not all carbon-based.
We're-
Much of them were.
Much,
Okay.
many.
My concern is how much of these were
Would you
tapped into
call
the
it a
station waste system.
Would you call it a? I mean, that's definitely organic. That's
None of it was made of waste, nor did anyone unleash a quark loaf and destroy the station with a loaf of bread. Again.
a quark loaf. Why does this sound like the grenade that Calm gave Delta?
It is, you can make a hyper compressed loaf of bread that will destroy walls and people and floors and people.
Cookie, can you
And-
change his name real quick to hyper compressed loaf of bread?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
So, follow-up. This is reminding me of a story my brother-in-law told me today about the bread from MREs, where you eat it, and suddenly you're not hungry anymore because there's no more room in your stomach.
This reminds me of the Taco Bell challenge story. where
like
take-
Limbus bread.
Where, well, like Limbus bread, only dramatically less comfortable.
So like eating a Limbus sponge.
Yes.
So
Closer.
say that
yes.
again.
Limbus. Wait, which bit?
What I'm supposed to change his name to.
I believe what I had said was hyper compressed loaf of bread or hyper. What was it
Okay.
you said?
The quark loaf?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Hyper compressed bread. loaf.
That was seconds ago. I don't remember that. I wasn't
God,
there.
he is PG Squick.
There's
Mhm.
wow. There's a lot of discussion of loafs tonight.
We're just loafing around.
Heyo.
Gotcha.
I did get to invent the word matalist the other day.
Nice.
Like a when you enter a room, all the madness comes out. So a catalyst for madness, a madness catalyst, a matalist.
Gotcha.
Was that a self moniker?
Well, no, somebody. It was more an accusation, but I thought about this. Wherever Parallax goes, there's lunacy and fun. So
so
maybe
it's me. Great.
maybe Parallax. Well, either it's you or when I'm in a room, silly things happen, and it's me. And obviously, I'm a very serious person. Therefore, yes, maybe. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I did do.
You're gonna hate me, Para.
Oh God, what? Oh God, what?
That bun is too gray.
That bun is not gray. I'll put a wash on
It's
it. It'll be fine.
too
It'll be fine.
gray.
Oh, the bun is?
Yeah.
It's not. The top of it's not gray. It's beige. It's got to be a light thing here. Let's see if I can get. Yeah, are you gonna work?
What I'm saying is it needs more brown.
Sigh. I'll put a wash on it. I'll put a wash
Hot
on it. It'll be
brown.
hot brown. Welcome to-
Butter hot.
You know, it's funny.
Oh God, I don't want to see that version of Picard.
Do
Hot butter hot.
So I'm sure that everyone does this, but who here did the usual history spiel where you just ramble on and make up a history of Thanksgiving to tell your friends and family?
Is this tied
Evan.
with your wild turkey story?
Yes, that was my ramble this year. It's different every year. I just ramble it out, and it comes out different, and that's fine.
So tell me about the wild turkey.
Oh, would you like to know what I sent to all my friends and read to my family this year?
Sure, why
Yes.
not? Go for it. And also, you've been renamed in the aux, since I cannot rename you.
This is fine. This is fine. It'll get changed to something dumber later. Anyway, ladies and gents, I would like to take a moment to say thanks in honor of Thanksgiving, in memoriam of the 1775 Battle of Turkey's Creek, with Colonel Sanders stood vigilant with his 3rd Fry Battalion. He and his men stopped the horde of Turkey, and they protected our ancestors. Doors, whatever. He led the charge and taught the nation to stand up against the gobbled menace. Our entire species was saved as a result of his actions that day. And to this very day, we celebrate every year with a drink made in the old recipe, distilled at the very location of that battle. And this is the history of wild turkey. Celebrate
Oh, wow.
responsibly. It's my usual
Beautiful.
ramble. It's a different ramble every year.
You know, I like it. The only thing I might have changed there was as opposed to the Fry Brigade, I might have called it something akin to the 30-second mounted tater wedges.
This can be
No.
arranged for next year.
Listen, the fact that it's Colonel Sanders leading this charge means that any unit of his has to be called the Bucket Brigade.
We can script the ramble next year. I just ramble these things out, and that's just how it came out this year. You've got to realize you don't plan these things; they just happen.
It's like good men aren't good men are born, right? Like great men are born. So like great ramblers.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Way Too Many Electronics on a Pontoon Boat Guy.
Way too many electronics on a pontoon boat guy.
So that's what I came up with.
Oh God, what? Oh, your mandala. Oh, let's see. How does Discord work? Oh, that's Cookie. Put that in chat. That's gorgeous.
I have to put it somewhere they can see. I guess I can put it in.
I mean, you. I guess. Okay.
I got it. No, I could.
I don't know. I'm over the age of 30.
Ducks, what I was going to say is sometimes if you encounter madness at a moment, you can bottle it and save it for later.
See if you can see that, guys.
That's cool.
She took 5 disparate random colors and made
Actually,
them work.
6 because I stole one from Car. But yes.
Huh.
She made them work.
Yep.
Even the colorblind guy in the group thinks that that's cool.
Walk along the razor's edge.
Real man of genius.
Mr. Colorblind Art.
Appreciation.
Mr. Colorblind Art Critic.
Thank you, guys.
Is it
We
green?
know that when you go to these, you're not seeing them the same as everybody else. And we like that.
Is it green? Is it red? Who knows?
Nobody can tell.
Your life is all shades of gray.
Nobody can tell.
No absolutes.
Okay, everybody else can, but not you, and that's all right.
It's styleable, Car. I try to make them tileable so that they, yeah.
Mrs.
And that's
Tileable Mandala Maker. Random colors supplied by strangers. You make it work. Open wide.
What the heck is going on here?
What did Mad Duck just say now?
Was it me this time? I mean, give me a minute. I'll say something weird, but I say normal things, actually. Just
Listen. I know that I have started this, and I'm not apologizing.
I know
This
you are
is-
doing Borgar Mech right now, but when are we getting Big Mac?
Krabby Gaddy.
Yes, we're getting Krabby Gaddy, but when are we getting Big Mackey?
Okay, I just got a new Mackie model. Okay, give me some time. Maybe next week we'll work on Big Mackie. God Almighty, I just said that out loud.
I mean, I was thinking of Mackie dressed as a referee, but that's Big Mackie's better.
Big
Yes.
Mackie. God.
It goes with the KFC Battle Bucket.
Oh my lord.
By the
Hear
way,
it.
I just want, like, there's 38 of you in here today. Sometimes that number's higher, whatever. But like, y'all signed up for this, and like, I don't know how you feel about that right now, but this is where we are.
it is indeed.
I would like to point out that I don't believe that we have come up with a Taco Bell mech yet.
Oh man,
We did. What was it?
Baja Blaster. Actually, I saw somebody on Reddit come up with a unit of purple and teal mechs that they called the Baja Blasters, and like it was glorious.
That's really cool, but what was the name?
If I may, we here at WBPL 76 know that you have a choice in entertainment. And while we have no idea why you are here, we appreciate you. You make this channel what it is. You feed our madness, and we salute you.
Bully Snake, thank you.
Real man of genius.
Tune in
What?
next week for the creation of the Big Mackie, now with the special sauce PPC.
Oh God. Oh, God. Well, I guess you're going to be here next week now. This is your fault.
Wait. If it's spicy special sauce, does it have flamers?
What do you think this
No,
is?
that's
Whataburger?
Taco Bell Mac. Whatever the
Alright,
Taco Bell Mac, it has to be cheap and low quality. Oh crap, it's an assassin.
I mean, that's not. Unfortunately, that's not cheap.
Oh yeah, it is overpriced. Fastball? No. What's the one shaped like an egg?
It's a. That's the Hornet.
No, not that one. That would be awful. I can't unsee it now, though. I have a mental image of a hornet painted like a taco, and delivering, flamers to the infantry.
I'm having some reactivation
Fuck.
problems. Sometimes this shit happens. Just move on with it. Happy little accidents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies
Happy
and
little
gentlemen,
trees.
coming to you live, technical difficulties.
Ba, 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 ba.
Da, 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 da. You know, I haven't checked Epidemic Sound to see if they have Girl from Ipanema, but I really ought to check.
You should.
I don't know that they do because a lot of what they have is, yeah,
Geth, if you come here to
It might be old
recover,
enough.
that's true.
Geth, if you come here to recover, I'm glad we can be here for
I mean,
you.
that's why I'm here.
Utterly fair.
Okay. Krabby Gaddy. Like, not done, but we can definitely see where it's going now, right? Like,
Taco Bell could have the black bean blackjack.
I mean, only if we're replacing the AC2s with LBX AC2s because they're giving you the shotgun shits.
I'm so all about that.
I don't know how to spell Ipanema.
IPANEMA.
He is correct.
Nope.
Damn. They have Christmas songs. I
Yeah,
know-
but Christmas songs are semi public domain.
Nah, a lot of them are old enough.
So,
Unless it is owned by Mariah Carey.
Mariah, the unstoppable Christmas juggernaut Carey. The
So you-
7-layer assault mech. Oh.
no,
The
no,
7-layer quesarito assault mech.
that would be a Corsair.
That
You know what?
whatever
I
you
like
do
it.
with Mexican food, it's gonna have a driver from the Trinity Worlds. I'm sorry.
So you're saying that the burger crab is it's not done, but you're content enough to put a pickle in it?
Yes. Yes, it's got the green, it's got the yellow, it's got the red, it's got the bun, it's got a dark center to it. Like I have like what's left at this point is mostly detail work.
You need the white for the sesame seeds?
In fact, I was going to do those in silver because this does have little bumps on it.
Yup.
So, and at one point I had actually already put the silver on it, and that is now covered up. Oh man. MK Wrench wants you to know that there's an A at the end, or an H at the end of it, Panema.
Yeah, but surely if I did it without the H and it's not there, it would pull it up.
Little girl from Ipanema
No!
comes along. What?
I'm playing game that I don't really have to think about. But on occasion, when I do not think, I get murderated.
Well, obviously, you should just stop thinking.
We'd like to welcome you all here to WBPL 76 at the No Effort November gaming session. That's right.
For November.
No, it's less that it's no effort and more that I have played this so much and it is one of my favorite games. So it's one of the things that I really don't have to think about.
Would that be like Don't Give a Damn December?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like No Effort November. Like I've stolen No Effort November from Tech Connections for this, but I'm gonna run with it.
Alright, so now what are we painting?
This is Voxel Forge's Not Quite Shadowhawk that just came out in the last week, and I'm looking forward to painting it and seeing how this does. I had a picture of this in the slideshow earlier, show up all of the tiny details in it, and it is fucking boss.
I saw details from that last week. It's the illegally distinct Shadow Hawk.
Yes, the visually similar to, but legally distinct from Shadowhawk. Which I don't think Voxel is in chat tonight, but that's okay.
No, I was just putting his name there so folks can go check him out if they want to. He's on Patreon.
Now, so
That
we're
is
clear,
good
Voxel
move.
Forge does actually have a My Mini Factory, I think. Maybe it's a Cults, but in either case, he does not put his Battletech stuff in there. It's only available through the Patreon. On the other hand, it would appear that if you sign up for the Patreon, at least so far, the Awesome is still up and the Shadowhawk is up. I don't know if he is planning on leaving everything available to everyone or not, but right now you can get
While the
both.
getting's good.
Chimera says that it's not a Shadowhawk, it's a Shade Falcon. Totally different.
It's a Shade Falcon. Clan Shade Falcon. What do? They drink wine and eat cheese and catch some rays.
And they do instead of batchels, they do rounds of flighting because they throw shade.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if they're Shade Falcon, do they just like say mean things behind each other?
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
They're not Jade teenage girl.
Dude, I don't know anybody who throws more shade than teenagers.
He's right, He's out of line, but he's right.
Oh shit, that's my future.
It is.
My daughter is 7. I've got 5 years before teenage sets in. But I am recently learning from friends of mine that have kids that are a few years older that tweenage might be as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
Mm-hmm. Prepare for a lot of and that's the official term for it.
This week?
God.
Fucking this week it is. Now, I have the advantage that she is a total daddy's girl. So
there you go.
A stern look from
It's
me
gonna
is
be-
enough to make her cry.
It's gonna be Car that gets the then.
She kind of already is. Like,
Yeah.
Car, if you're
Sorry, Car.
if you're still, yeah, there she is.
Sorry.
As she is saying in chat, we already occasionally get offended huff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
but if Daddy tells her Daddy is disappointed in her, oh man, I might as well have killed her puppy.
So, I did find the Taco Bell mech.
Oh no.
What's the Taco Bell Mac?
It's the Taco Belial.
I can't even be mad at you for that shit.
I told you I found it.
Oh, by
You
the
want to
way,
be mad at me for the Big Mackey too, but that was so on point
it's
that you couldn't
fucking
be.
perfect. Shut up. By the way, hi Pips. She's very loud tonight. Pips is Housecar's cat.
Yes. Well, she is the cat
She
that
is
lives
a
in the
cat
house
that
under
tolerates Housecar and no one else in the house.
She lives here under contract for killing small vermin in return for housing and food.
Yeah, we had one of those.
By the
She's
way,
no longer with us.
her name came out of the Wheel of Time book series.
Ah.
It's also short for her full name,
Uh-huh.
which is Pips Meowscher-Schmitz, Slayer. Yeah, Slayer of Vermin and first of her name, which when I took her to the vet, they asked you to put the name on the cat carrier. And I put all of that on the cat carrier, and the paperwork I got back literally only said Pips on it.
And you were like, ah! No,
How
not
dare
really. How dare?
As a person who puts on my phased array speaker systems, I put straw hats on them and googly eyes, and one of
As
them
you
is
do.
named. Well, yeah, it's perfectly normal. One of them is named Herr Spiegel, and the other one is Fraulein Loudmore.
I've actually got
Those are
some
good
of
choices.
some of the 10-inch googly eyes that I have put above the water and ice dispenser on my refrigerator, so it constantly looks like it's in terrible, terrible pain or fear. It's great.
That is great. I put some.
The
of
daughter wanted to put some of those on her bedroom door. She considered it.
Were they permanently in the rolled position?
Yeah. I wouldn't. Well, she hadn't yet, but she wanted to for a while.
Damn. So I was gonna say, you see, I didn't get a hand in naming my cats because my wife has had the cats longer than she's had me, which at this point makes them, the vet likes to say, geriatric felines.
Right.
So they are named after theoretical physicists.
Good.
So it's Berge and Ding. So it's Heisenberg and Schrodinger.
Uh-huh.
So, if a cat is a geriatric cat, would it be gericatric or?
Yep, there it is.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Or you can't blame me for that. I didn't say it. I mean, I will from now on, but it's not my fault. It's Mad Duck's fault.
I will take the blame for yes.
I'm
I
not
hear-
sure I like this one. I did another one, and I don't know that I like this one. This one might be a failure.
Oh,
I haven't put it anywhere yet.
Wrench wants to put out there that they're not geriatric, they're meowcher.
I mean, that's quality. But I am still on the geriatric train.
Jerry.
Oh, God. You would go there.
How fucking dare you, Parallax? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh, thank
Jerry,
you for the
apparently.
follow.
Yay! Free Corn Thursday! Who followed us? I didn't see
Bling
that.
Geeks, I guess.
Oh!
You know what?
Drop the X's. Slinky.
Oh, subscribe with Prime, dude.
Slinky!
Oh, God.
Oh, Slinky, you
Hey,
popped right in.
real quick, quote 50. Riven, I carved my turkey earlier. I apologize you weren't here for it.
And now we have it like 3 times because I put it up there earlier.
I smoked a turkey today, and
How'd you keep it lit?
well, you know, I've got this industrial-sized bong.
Well, I guess that'll work.
There, that's the one that got quoted from me the other day.
That's a
Wow.
perfectly reasonable quote.
Wow. I know I had I put in a quote the other day that I think came out of Rob. No, it came out of Squick's face hole. It
His
might have
about
human face
might
hole.
have been-
47 of them do at this
I
point.
think it was 228.
Okay.
Let's see if I can pull that up. But I don't actually know what the number is. I know it was over 200.
Yes, there's also that one. I had forgotten that one, Master. Thank you.
Let's see if I can find it. I think it's 220.
Oh, we
Uh,
painted the Krabby Gaddy, and now we're doing the legally distinct.
Wow, that wasn't the one I was looking for. The one that I was looking for was Squick saying that he just poked a dude in the butt and sent him to the 8th dimension. So, Krabby Gaddy is voted. Thank you there, pal. Thank you.
I still want to learn how to do a poll so that I can start playing a game called Squick or Not, where we do poll. Will the next random quote be Squick or anyone else?
Okay.
I can teach you how to do a poll.
Okay, let's do this real quick. I'm gonna put in a random quote. I'm just gonna put in quote. Quote gives you a random. Let's see what we get.
Squick or not, people?
Squick or not? Hal, Squick or not?
Squick.
Cookie?
Quick.
War?
I'm gonna go not Squick.
Mad Ducks?
Not Squick.
I'm gonna go with Rob.
Ooh.
I got Rob.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rob.
Crazy dwarf with C4 and underpants. There we go, folks.
You rigged that.
Hey, man, you saw me do it.
No.
So that is still not technically Squick or not, because
No. But
we
still.
can make it Squick or Rob or not. But
Rob
mean,
only
but
has like
Rob or draw.
17 or 18 or 17 or
Really?
18. Yeah.
How the
Yeah,
hell
I
did
thought
that
they were
happen?
neck and neck, but no, it's
But
closer to
Squick is way out ahead, huh?
Quick is way out. Yep.
are you suggesting that Squick says unique things that are very quotable because they're very confusing?
Bully Snake is pointing out that only 20% of the quotes are Squick.
Hence the reason I was perfectly happy to say not Squick.
That does technically mean, to very specifically mean that 3 of us were correct. One of
Squick.
us was just 50% more correct.
Squick uses words from his human face hole.
Squick uses all the words occasionally at the same
Squick
time.
uses good human words.
Very
Yes,
words.
good words.
Much human words.
Okay, I want to try something.
With
I do
his
too.
meat
Have you ever
sleeve.
gone skydiving?
No.
I have not. I have, however, gone. Let's see, not skydiving, but I've done. I don't know. I've done some interesting things, but not skydiving. I don't know if that I'd want to go skydiving. Maybe.
Does falling off a scaffolding count?
Yes.
Then yes.
You jumped off of a perfectly good scaffolding? Yes.
I never said yes.
Didn't say
sure.
jump.
What other things can I throw out there?
Mad Crow, we're at like 230 quotes now, probably more.
You
235, I think, somewhere thereabouts. Yeah.
I don't know. You ever kill a guy?
What?
What?
Literally or
I don't know what you're
figuratively?
talking about. Surely to God I didn't say anything.
I was gonna say, like, figuratively, then
I saw something here. Oh, that was okay. Okay. Let's step back and do something else for a little bit and do this Marine in armor in space. He's different.
That's from the game with the rubber mallets.
Exactly. Smash Brothers.
Exactly. No, wait, that might actually be worse. Space Army Guy. Fezbear's got. Yes, it is Space Army Guy.
Army Guy. Elite.
Space soul.
Night Clerk, happy unconscious time.
Void Rangers.
They're the voids.
Good night, Night Clerk.
Void with the Ranger guns.
Thanks again for the biddies, night clerk. Sleep well.
Where's
actually, let me go ahead and bring this one up because
no.
it did very much surprise me, and we're talking about Rangers. The fucking Green Ranger from Power Rangers died.
Oh, yeah, Jason David.
He didn't just die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He self-died.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, there was something of a friendly fire incident there. We don't have the details.
All right. I'm just going to put this out there while it's up. If you're having any thoughts of ideation or anything like that, I'm going to encourage you, dial 988 on your phone. That will put you in touch with the National Suicide Crisis Helpline. And do not for a second hesitate, because the world is less well off without you in it.
Absolutely.
I don't care what is going on in your head. Depression is a tricky bitch, and it convinces you that the people around you don't actually care about you. It's not true. It's a disease, and it's trying to perpetuate itself. So I'm telling you right now, if this is something you're struggling with, dial 988 immediately.
Nothing.
Yep.
Well put, and thank you.
Yep.
I don't play with this.
And Housecar will happily drop that phone number into the chat for you with the rest of that information.
Yep.
And Mad Crow, I would say that they do fulfill the role of expeditionary forces. So I would say that, in a sense, yes, they are modern Marines.
Wait, what? They have powered armor, right?
Yeah.
And we were referring to them as Rangers, so they're Power Rangers?
No, they're powered armor rangers. It's different. No, they were around before Power Rangers was on in English-speaking world. So we can't actually blame GW for this one.
So Arachnash brings up a good point. Can they be Marines if they're not eating crayons?
I don't know if anyone has laid down what they subsist on.
So out of all the Space Marines, which ones eat the most crayons?
Blood Ravens.
Are you sure?
Ultramarines?
They have to their thing is they have to steal the crayons, but once they've stolen them, they can eat them.
So
I don't know. I'm still gonna say Ultramarines just because they're fucking Ultramarines.
So they
No. It's the salamanders. That's how they keep their pleasant disposition.
I just have Space Ola crayons in my head, and I can't get that in my head.
Well, I wonder what you're going to be selling out of the store next week.
Yes, we've been formulating Spaceola crayons.
They will color any surface, even water.
That's
I mean, eventually.
Bubba J's has developed a new material for all of your children that they are only somewhat toxic.
It's theoretically washable. And theoretically, I mean fire.
Oh, salamanders only have access to rose art crayons. That's why they're cranky. Spoken like a true teacher.
Salamanders aren't cranky.
Salamanders are dramatically over-friendly.
Mad Crow says the catachans are the true crayon eaters.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him that one. I mean, they're guardsmen, but like they're guardsmen patterned after American soldiers in Vietnam, so I'll give it to them.
Wait, would the Cadians eat crayons?
No. Cadians are colored pencil people.
brother, no, not the Haas pattern crayons. Those are for drawing. We eat the Metallica pattern ones.
Riven says that remember that failure is an event, not a person. Zig Ziglar.
Absolutely.
Oh, I forgot one of the other things I usually include in my suicide spiel. Here's the thing.
I'm really concerned by the fact
It's
that
a
you have suicide
disease.
spiel.
It's a disease that has altered your brain chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you are sick, you want to be prescribed something to help it get better. This is not something you can push through. This is not something you can outthink, you can outfight. Your brain chemistry has been changed.
Yep.
It is not something you get over yourself. Therefore, dial 988 if you're having suicidal ideation thoughts and get the help you deserve.
Yep. Yep. And guys, if it's not just that, it's if you know that other things alter your brain chemistry, then it is your brain, it is an illness. You can get help. I'm dealing with that with a member of my family that she doesn't really want to get help, and it's like I keep poking at her too, and I'm not where I can like pick her up and take her somewhere, but if I was, I'd be tempted to, because yeah.
Bring in the wholesome content on Thanksgiving.
Let's see.
Yep.
We got fucking cheery tonight.
This ain't about cheery. This is about an important message.
Yep.
Some topics you
And,
don't mess around with.
You know, I didn't know
There he
that,
is! There he is!
Ah, Voxel Forge.
Hi, Voxel.
Voxel.
You came in the happy
Voxel.
part of the stream.
Voxel. I've done it, Voxel. He's purple, Voxel. Don't ask questions. I'm waiting on it to dry.
Yeah, and I
No more
had not
questions.
known. I had not known that he had committed suicide. So I apologize. I thought that I was just bringing up a bit of news to talk about.
No. I'm glad you did bring it up.
Holidays can suck for folks with that, because expectations and all that fun stuff. And guys, you're here with us, and you are helping make our evening awesome. So there you have done awesome things. So don't worry about it, okay, guys?
Let me put it like this. Okay. I'm here because this helps me unwind. And, I've had a fucking week, right? I've actually, How's the car can back me up on this? I've had a fucking year.
Yeah.
He really has.
And as far as I'm concerned, I'm here, and this makes my life moderately better, and I hope it does for y'all too. Now I'm going to blow my nose, and it's going to be loud.
3, 2.
I would like to point something out here. I know none of you can see what just happened in this game, but I just took a fuel rod cannon to my face, immediately followed by a plasma grenade that stuck to my crotch.
Squick's having a good night. Squick. Warlax.
Yeah.
Warlax
There are
is having a
videos on the internet.
There are people pay good money for that kind of treatment.
We live in a society.
That we do, Para. That
The
we
problem
do.
with
Oh,
society is that
Lordy.
there are people in it. The good thing about society is that there are people in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Voxel. Riven, I'm glad. Voxel, I'm going to show you something. And emotional, damn it. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to show this to you. And I think I brought this up in my Instagram post. Don't be pissed at me. I moderately modified your design on the arms a little, and I moved the lasers to the outside. By the way, you didn't make that fucking easy. T.O.,
Why
you're
would
fine.
he?
No, he did such a good job on it that Blender couldn't separate it easily. So, I had to go through some trouble to make this happen. And don't be mad at me, but I like the lasers on the outside. Oh no. Reconnection successful. I should be back in a second. And I've lost my connection. What the fuck?
There he is. Welcome back.
Okay, my connection through OBS is going fucking nuts right now. I don't know who can hear me, but if we go off the air mysteriously, it's because my kilobits per second are going between normal, which is over 2,000, and as low as 400.
So obviously the government has heard our talk about suicide and suicide prevention.
Oh shit, there's
and is not happy about it.
155. So I could be in and out here, and if we go off the air and I don't come back in the next 20 minutes, I apologize.
I am thankful for the BPL, the WBPL, my family. And as far as what we ate today, my family, we did charcuterie, and we're going to do a brisket either tomorrow or the next day, depending on when it gets done. But we're also going to do enchiladas.
I am also thankful for Cookie's family.
By the way, Grimos has brought up a point.
What's that?
Have you paid your PG bills?
Damn it, yes. They operate under the moniker Grande here, but I paid them.
Charcuterie Mad Colorado Lad. Think of it as grown-up Lunchables. It's basically fancy meat, fancy cheese, pickles, olives, and it's basically laid out on a board, and it's you see it at fancy
places that do fancy
places, yeah. So
okay, well
that's what we did today.
We're gonna take. Oh, Cookie, I will just show this to you. Real quick. Let me.
Okay, show it to me.
Okay, so
yeah,
I
exactly.
have another one of these ogres that is unpainted so far.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and paint him fucking deep red for you, real quick.
Yeah, with the board, exactly. With the big board and crackers and all that fun stuff.
Let's go to the big board.
Yep.
I keep points on the big board.
How many points you got so far?
Okay,
so this is one from the time that I frustrated Squick so badly he harumphed at me.
This is Viejo Model Color Panzer Series 70.985. This is Hull Red, and I am gonna thin the fuck at this.
He's using old paint again, guys.
I'm not using old paint.
You keep saying Viejo.
That's what it's called, damn it.
I call it Valley Joe.
Oh, Voxel's doing an Orion. I am on board. Excellent.
What?
Not an Orion. Orions. Wait, he says not an Orion. What's that mech called? Which one?
Voxel, quit playing games with my heart.
It's
fucking with me. He's fucking with me. Can you believe this shit?
Voxel, we need a Catless.
Catless. Oh.
I need Squick to get me Cato Sicarius. God.
Wait. Okay.
Yes, high-end hors d'oeuvres. Exactly so. And you are... Yeah, your visuals are...
Oh, no. Come on.
They're just being a little choppy.
Yeah, they're choppy. They're not horrible, but... T.O., don't worry about it. It's his ends being, Comstar's pooping the bed, so...
Could be Twitch. Somebody that actually has some clout is pulling in all of Twitch's bandwidth.
Yeah, probably so.
Oh. Markiplier's doing stuff.
Is he?
Is he on Twitch? I have no idea.
I don't know, man. I'm not paying that much attention. I just grabbed for a name.
Man, fucking Oats and Goats is over there playing Metroid, Super Metroid right now, running for world records. And okay, that was Creative Cloud. That wasn't. I just lost my connection.
Wait for it.
I got a tone on my end that went ba-doom.
Oh, we can still hear you, so surely you wouldn't
hear you.
Everything's
fine.
Okay. What I'm saying is that I got a notification that I looked up to make sure it wasn't OBS shitting the bed, and it turned out it was Adobe. So.
Oh, well, Adobe shits bed all the time.
Well, yeah, it's Adobe.
Adobe shit pant.
Adobe shit pant. Because you only paid $1,000 for this suite. Why shouldn't it shit pant?
Right.
Coincidentally,
I don't have to pay it at all because I get it through work.
Ditto. and on my tablet, I've
Um,
actually.
You know what?
Um,
I did pay for it once.
Voxel is trying to remember what one he's working on next, and Voxel, give some deets, and we'll get you there. What one you're working on?
Would it be the Big Mackey?
Heavy sigh. Heavy sigh. You know,
Taco
I've been thinking
Belial?
about this lately. I've been thinking through mechs that have gotten this treatment and mechs that haven't gotten this treatment from the community, where most of the stuff that's out there is like, oh yeah, this is a MechWarrior Online model, and like some of that's fine, some of it's okay, and some of it's even good. Like the MechWarrior Online Marauder is pretty good. The MechWarrior Online Orion is but like some mechs have gotten a lot more love than others, and some of them haven't, and I'm confused. I haven't seen an Atlas done yet.
I think you mean. Toilet? Do you mean a turkey instead of a Tukey?
No, we're gonna go with the Tukey. I'm
They
assuming.
made a 40-pound Tukey.
It could be a Turkina.
Oh my gosh! And Banzar, yes.
If you make a
good band is
40-pound
good now.
Tukey, then what you have there is a turkey that comes out of the oven filled with gunpowder.
Okay, he says it is the Orion Boys.
Excellent.
There you go.
Yes! We're gonna have a parade now. Da, 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 da,
Give me that Orion.
da, da, da.
Orion's Mecho parts.
So like, White Rook has done an
Orion.
amazing battle master. So like, I'm a good way along there. Like, you've done an amazing, awesome. Nobody's done a stellar Atlas. Like, a few people have gone through and done like, oh, this is the MechWarrior 4 Atlas, but like everything else is, yeah, this is the MechWarrior Online Atlas, and that's disappointing.
He has a little vision board on stuff he's gonna do. So
Ooh, I'm here for it. I am here for it. And like, I'm not coming in here trying to tell you what to do, but I am excited about a new Orion model. I'm always excited about a new Orion model.
Listen, man, I am always for new archers, but it is actually going to be hard to beat the official archers that they have come out with,
I
because
mean, the
those look
official archers
gorgeous.
and the MWO ones, those archers are both pretty good. Those
a little bit of gunpla crossover, he says.
Ooh. Okay, I'm assuming that's not on the Orion. That'd be weird. But
It is now.
A little bit of gunpla. Like, I'd be okay with like getting a Zaku here and there. I'd paint a Zaku on stream. I wouldn't paint a Gundam if you put a gun to my head, but if you put a Zaku in there, I'd do it.
So when I painted my Orion, I know somebody that's a mech enthusiast. I actually practiced on another mech just so that I can make the Orion look good, so that I wouldn't have to answer, hey, you made that Orion look bad.
That's a good move.
See, I have an Orion sculpt sitting 2 feet to my left that I have done nothing with yet because I really want to do a good job with it, and I don't have enough
Where'd you get
practice.
that? Where'd you get that, Housecar?
BattleTech Intersphere Direct Fire Lance.
Okay. I think I've painted 3 of those. But I've also painted just a ton of... Again, Kirsala has done an Orion, and Kirsala is a pretty good Orion.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
I'm here for as many Orions as I can get.
Garsala of Rainy River Designs, guys.
That's right. Rainy River Designs. Warlax can tell you all about them, because Warlax's shop carries their product.
Well, funny thing about that,
Uh-oh.
we haven't gotten a restock recently. We're still waiting on it.
But you have had it, and you have sold out of it.
Yes.
Excellent.
What it is they had a power outage last weekend, I guess.
Okay.
So we're just waiting on them to be able to catch up.
Well, I mean, the fact
then
that
we will
you've
have
gotten
stuff.
it and that you have sold out of it, that's kind of amazing for them. I mean, it's got to be. Like, I don't know how much product they're sending you, but like just the fact that you sold everything that they sent you has got to be good.
I'm not gonna say that it's a small amount, It's not like massive amounts of product, but it's certainly nothing to, make fun of or joke about.
I hope they're thrilled. Cookie, that's
I hope so, too.
Kirsala and
Data nerd.
Kirsala and
Kurs-
Data Nerd. That's it.
Ursula and Data nerd. Mad Crow, are you talking? If you're talking Rainy River Designs and Warlax, it's business. Warlax works for a local area gaming / hobby shop, and Rainy River Designs creates paints and models.
To be clear, it is a hobby shop. We have a gaming section.
You
Okay.
are as you have said to me, you are a full service hobby shop.
Yes.
You have RC cars and trains and all that shit, right?
Trains, models, miniatures, games, you name it, we probably have some of it.
Do you have the Reaper Bones USA stuff?
We do not, but we can get it.
Okay, see, I'm not actually interested in any of the models in the Reaper Bones USA system. I'm interested in the actual production, the manufacturing on those. Because those are using Siacast, and I'm just
Siacast.
curious. Just curious. Siacast. And I'm curious to see how the Siacast stacks up.
Oh,
Okay.
Parallax is painting, and it's hobby.
What?
You're not doing anything on commission, right?
No. Nobody's
Yeah.
ever... Actually, I've had one person ask, but they never followed up with me. So.
If anyone is interested in commission, I do commission work. I just don't, make it super obvious or put it out there all that much.
So is that the dark red you started with?
No.
On the other one.
Okay, so I started with the whole red. What you're seeing right now, with the exception of that arm, is I did the dark red, which you can see down here in the creases in the belly. And
Right.
then I kind of overbrushed. I overbrushed Mephiston red onto it.
Okay.
And now what I've done is I have put a drop of Troll Slayer orange into the Mephiston red, and I'm using that to highlight the high points.
Well, I'm just saying this is the same process you used for the last.
This is the same process I used on the other one.
That's what I wanted to know.
Okay, so like I'm just hitting the high points here. I'm trying to stay out of the recesses.
My brain is translating it into, okay, so that was muscle layer, and this is first layer.
This is like subdermal, or I suppose this is first layer dermis.
Uh-huh.
So.
Hey,
Yeah.
Random question.
Random answer. Let's see if they match.
If I can get my hands on a 3D printer, would I be able to put top hats on absolutely anything I wanted to 3D print?
Cornbread.
Sure.
Yes.
A lot of times.
The answer to your question is yes, but
I need pith helmets for my Tau, but yeah.
Yes, this is totally an option. It's work, and it's not necessarily a lot of work, but yes, this is totally doable. And
I'm just saying.
Nothing else. You can print out you print out the model, you print out the top hats, and glue them on. If nothing else,
that gets a little trickier. It's actually easier to put them on digitally because the model will fuse and the overlap's not a problem. And
by the way, Para, there is a question from Mad Crow Lad.
Do it. What's the question?
Is this kind of to show like light hitting something, or just different coloring on it depending on where the eye hits?
Okay, so the idea here right now. So don't be too caught up in the idea of light yet, because this is all underpainting. So painting skin is a pain in the ass, because you could go straight to a skin tone, right? You could go straight to basic skin tone, or actually, let's try this one this time. That's a Reki Sink. That's not right. This is dark skin tone for model color. Or dark flesh. We'll go with dark flesh this time. And I'm going to put some of this on my palette right here. Okay. So what I've got here... It's... What? It'll get there. So what I'm doing here is your skin is not entirely opaque.
No, it is not.
So what you're doing here is you're trying to simulate the depth of color in your own skin.
Okay,
So,
In your own human skin.
So
Yes.
I'm going to interject momentarily, in that this entire joke about you are a bone mech piloting a flesh or you are a brain piloting a bone mech that controls flesh is a lot more real than you think that it is.
Okay, so what I've got
I've
here
got broken
is
actuators everywhere.
you do. So what I've
Ooh,
got
ooh.
here.
Ooh, woo, AK, ooh, woo.
So what I've got here. Hey, AK. What I've got here is like I said, I've gone through 3 colors on the flesh here. So what I'm going to do now is I have some very thin. This is dark flesh from Vallejo. So you can see when I brush this around on the palette, this is not opaque. I have thinned this dramatically. This is almost a wash. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to do several layers of this, but the nice thing is you can just kind of put it everywhere because it is translucent. The stuff below it is going to show through. So as you do this and you get this on here, and the way that I've got it set up is going to dry pretty quick, so I can move from one layer to the next pretty quickly. Should be able to anyway. Once you have all of this on, and once you actually have a skin tone show up,
Yeah.
you start
It's like
moving.
it's like holding your fingers up to the light and getting the red through the back of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which, as it turns out, is how a pulse oximeter works.
Yep.
So what you're doing here is you're just trying to get some of that skin tone to come through, and like you might come through occasionally and just like wick some of it out from the creases here so that it stays darker there. But like broadly, what you're trying to do is just get the skin tone over the red. And as you move up in this, as you get more and more of the skin tone on the model, you will start targeting your highlights more. This can be your final color. Like, you can just keep layering this one flesh shade on here until you get to this color. But the point is, as long as you keep putting this on, when you get up to a certain point, you're just aiming for where the light hits it. Right now, I need all of this to look more fleshy, so I'm just kind of putting it everywhere. But it's real thin.
Fleshy.
While we're talking about flesh,
Turkey.
you could make mini burgers out of this.
This is an ogre, and I'm sure he would be thrilled to eat the flesh of another ogre.
Burger, ogre.
Hamburger.
Ogre burger.
Coincidentally, Rainy River Designs does have some good mech designs on the website. If you want to go, they have STLs and physical models. I strongly recommend you look it up.
And we carry those physical models.
Yes, and there's a few of them that Kirsala has put onto Thingiverse. You can look it up by his username, and you'll find him there. That's where he has both of his Orions. I'm going to tell you the one he has labeled as an Orion. He's not bashful about telling you this one. It looks great. There are problems with the arms.
Yep.
However, he has one that he refers to as a Junkyard Orion. The name on the model is the Ogun, O-G-U-N. It is very clearly Orion inspired. You can steal the arms off of it and put them on the other one, and like you might have to resize them a little bit to get them to match perfectly, but it's doable. Okay, so now I have to get some more paint. I'm just going to stay on until I have some more on this so I can show off what's going on with this, because this is worth doing, and I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so.
GAC, yeah, there's that, but what about a grimace ogre?
Okay, yes, I could do that, but I'm already into the process of making him fleshy.
No. I was just saying, he just said of a cursed thought of a hamburglar ogre. I was thinking, make it all purple and make it.
Strangely, I'd probably use the same colors.
Rubble,
Up until the
rubble.
flesh tone. Up until the flesh tone.
Hambogler.
Hamburgers.
I like Hambogler. Yes.
Okay, so
It's-
what I'm doing here, if you can see, which I'm almost off camera, but I'll move. Okay, is I'm just hitting like the tops of the muscles now. I still want those recesses to be dark. So I'm coming through and I'm trying to avoid the creases and the recesses. So he's got a big old belly that's got some rolls on it. I don't want to get into the creases of those rolls. If you do a little bit, it's not a big deal. We'll put a wash on at the end of it to reinforce it. But
No, see, for a Ronald, you'd want a Ronald to be tall and skinny, so you'd want something like I don't know. I don't know
want
what.
a Catalyst Atlas for that.
legally distinct Rondolph McDogler.
Randolph P. Dogler.
Rondolph.
Rondolph.
That's not legally distinct, not trademarked.
Reginald J. Hamburger.
Joseph J. Borger? What?
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 Yes, Borgar.
Reginald J. Borgar.
Made of Borgar meat.
Exactly. That's what we call hamburger.
Don't you
That's
do
what
your
we call-
burger ways in here, Mad Ducks?
That's what we
Do
call.
my what?
What?
Your cult. Keep your cult out of this.
Look in my eye.
Ronald would be a changeling. Yes, he would.
Bun.
It's the cult of burgerality.
Like, on one hand, that's an easy joke to make, but then on the other hand, CN Punk can, kiss my white ass, so.
I have no idea
Consider,
what just
if you will, the possibility that with burgerism, all burgers could be a tax write-off.
happened. He makes a strong argument here, guys.
I am quite interested in your religion. How would one join?
That's a very good question.
First,
I don't have
we
an answer.
pursue tax status.
First, burger. Then, more burger. And finally, burger. More steps to follow.
Step 1, burger. Step 2, burger. Step 3, salvation.
I guess you'd have to ramble about the coming of, like, the Great Burger and,
The coming of the great burger.
It's fine. And then you need a spiel like burgers for everyone, like seafood burgers,
Yea,
vegetarian
verily,
burgers.
did the drive-through open, and open its windows to all comers, and supply to them the burgers.
How does burgerism react to the claims of the Impossible Burger?
Burgers for all. Even vegetarians. There are fish burgers, shrimp burgers. Pulled pork. Put that on a burger. Vegetarian burgers. Toss them in there. Burgers for everyone.
Okay, what about a black bean burger?
Burgers for everyone. Burgers are for
Okay,
all.
guys.
Anyone that wants burgers, have burgers.
What about lab-grown burgers?
Instructions unclear. Burger and blender.
What if I want to shove the burger up my ass?
Somebody put joke in the thing for me, please. Thank you.
For legal reasons, this was a joke.
Or
Oh gosh.
For religious reasons.
Borgars never change.
For religious reasons, this was a joke.
Oh jeez.
Okay, so Cookie, do you see what's happening here? As I'm just
I do
applying
see what's happening. Yes.
thin layers of this.
I see what's happening here. And what it is ain't exactly clear.
There's a man,
There's a man
with
with
some paint
a-
over there.
There's a man with a bun over there.
telling
me I got to beware.
it's time to eat burgers. What's that sound? Heart attacks everywhere all around.
I'm very proud of everyone involved. I just want you to know.
Man, Squick wasn't here, and yet still, somehow, we turned into just madness. I've been to the top of the mountain.
Okay.
I've been to the top of the mountain, and what's there is Borgars.
Burger.
You gotta understand, when you're messing with the best, it's the cream of the crop. Rises to the
burgers
top
rise
and
to
goes
the
on
top.
the burger.
Yeah, you gotta take the
Snap
burger.
into the burger,
Yeah, Impossible Burger. Yeah, welcome to the Madness Burger.
You want impossible? Yeah, I'm gonna climb to the top. You point
What's
to the
that
sky. Drop the burger elbow on you, and then you'll see what's really impossible. Yeah,
Impossible Burger? I don't even know what that means. Is that like a chicken sandwich? A sandwich that's not got any burger in it?
That's a deep pull.
Hey, it's just for you.
I'm the only one here guaranteed to get it.
I know it.
Great. Now we've got reform burgerists.
We're having a burger
Wait,
schism.
what? We already have had a religious schism?
It's a burger
It's
schism.
It's the
No.
95 toppings thesis is what it is.
The 75. Oh, shit. So are we excommunicating Five Guys? What's going on?
Yes.
No, you don't excommunicate Five Guys. That's the Holy Land.
I mean, they got 47 different toppings for your burger.
No, I will easily excommunicate Five Guys.
Not for the burgers, though.
Yes, actually, because they overcook every freaking one of them
I'm,
to the point that it's charcoal.
I haven't had that experience.
No, that has not been my experience.
I will happily excommunicate Five Guys from the First Church of French Fries. Because, they fucking wreck that.
See, I would be for the being a former Idahoan, I would go all for the first church of French fries because potatoes.
The first church of Taters Precious.
Exactly.
The first church of onion rings is either taken by Big Boy or Halo Burger.
Oh, here's a question: who's Big Boy? What's the name in front of Big Boy in Michigan?
Big Boy.
No, I'm sorry. Is it Bob's Big Boy?
No.
Is it Frisch's Big Boy?
Because there's two distinct franchises of Big Boy in the country. And I think you've probably got Bob's, but in the South, it's Frisch's Big Boy, which is a holdover from when Big Boy was actually... What? Things
JB's
I
Big
apparently know.
JB's Big Boy?
I'm sorry, is that something you have?
We used to.
Hey, okay, so there are different Big Boy franchises across the country that are all different.
Yeah, the Big Boy name and all that stuff was licensed out to different groups.
A long time ago, and
Yeah.
I was under the impression that the only ones that were left were the National Bobs and then the
Lottaburger.
Ohio Valley Frishes.
Yeah, Lottaburger.
Whataburger.
Oh, I love Whataburger. I wish they'd come over the border.
They're totally in New Mexico.
They are, but only in ABQ.
I was going to say I have
Or in Roswell.
No,
Or in Roswell.
Cookie. I was going to say I've been to the one in Roswell.
Yeah, but Roswell, though.
Yeah.
You need to come to Carlsbad.
Coincidentally, if you ever get the opportunity to go to Roswell and get Roswell Alien Ale, skip that shit. That is the worst beer that's ever passed my lips.
Big Boy Restaurant Group, LLC, is an American restaurant chain headquartered in Warren, Michigan. Frisch's Big Boy Restaurant is a restaurant chain with its headquarters in Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Like I said, Ohio Valley.
But you notice that's Frisch's that is in Cincinnati. Big Boy Restaurant Group LLC is
Okay.
headquartered in Warren, Michigan.
Okay. So all the rest of them should just be Big Boy. Now, I know that the original location in Los Angeles is Bob's.
Hey, Bob.
I'm
For some
I don't know.
reason, I have knowledge of Big Boy restaurants.
So I guess what we have is Big Boy Corporate.
Big Boy Corporate.
But
Corporate Big Boy, folks.
But to be
He's
fair,
got Big Boy in Michigan.
but
The
to be
biggest
fair,
boy.
but to be fair, their onion rings are phenomenal.
He's not wrong.
Phenomenal.
And I don't know if it's the same with Corporate Big Boy as it is with Frisch's, but strawberry pie.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering at the Church of Burger. Please form an orderly line at the Burger Bar. Across the room, you can see that we've been visited by the Church of Latter-day Fries and the Reformist Onion Ring League.
Reformist Onion League. Does that mean that there's like a traditional Onion Onion Ring League?
Well, they had a big falling out over regular versus beer batter and breadcrumbs versus panko.
Ooh.
It got.
Oh, I am not on Team panko.
It got ugly and a little crispy.
Got a little crispy. Now, I just want to make a point real quick. I did one more paint transition here, just a basic skin tone. This is where I am. So I started at, with that deep dark red. This is where I've gotten to. And at this point, I would just go through and start reinforcing more of that basic skin tone on the upper layers. And at a certain point, I would come through and I would put on... Army Painter has one that they wash that they call a flesh tone. I'd thin that the fuck out and I'd put that on here, but I would wait until all of this is very set, which it is not.
Okay.
He needs cutoff jeans and a top hat.
Apple bottom jeans.
So
boots with the fur.
We have the Latter-day Saint French fries, the Reformist Onion Ring League. Could I pop out that we could have the Reborn Church of the Mozzarella Stick?
Oh, wait. I mean, we could. I'm going to throw in here, and like Mad Ducks, this is more in your and my wheelhouse. So like you're absolutely the arbiter on this. I think we have the Tabernacle of the Catfish.
No, because Tabernacle of the Catfish is a completely different meal. These are side dishes to Borgar.
Okay. Well, Mad Ducks, what do you think? This is your religious organization.
Oh no! We've given this way more. I'm not the mad list here tonight. This is you. I'm just saying.
Reminder.
The Po' Boy Orthodoxy.
Don't be a Fuddrucker.
The Po' Boy Orthodoxy. What about... Raven wants to know, what about hot sauce? Oh, man.
Hot sauce is legally a condiment. Also, hot sauce is legally soup.
All right, so...
I was thinking about this the other day. I brought it up in general chat in the Legion, and I was shouted down because the Panster had already voted on this, but, like, apparently I'm a fringe soupologist here. Okay, so I started with this thought process on the human body as soup.
All right, gentlemen, I believe that this is the end for the evening, as we are 13 minutes over.
No.
You'll have to go ahead and finish that thought. Never, Parallax.
The human body is soup, but I worked on this a little bit more, and I got up to reality is soup. Because if you have soup and you freeze it, and you put it in a container and freeze it,
He
that is still
lives
soup.
in soupy reality.
If you freeze that soup, that is still soup in a different state of matter. So therefore, the state of matter is immaterial to the status of soup. And if reality itself is a series of states of matter, reality is soup.
Where does it cross over from soup to chili?
Parallax, do you mind if I throw you a mild curveball just to consider?
Go for
I'm
it.
just. Are you familiar with the cube rule of food identification?
I
Yes.
think so, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I love it. It is fantastic. It makes my coworkers angry.
Okay, so Warlax, you might know where I'm going to go with this one. In the human, in this case, the structural starch is on the inside, which, according to the cube rule, is legally nachos.
Correct.
Okay, but here's my thing.
Nope, you are incorrect.
No. Hear him out.
What you're saying is that the orientation is what matters. But what I'm saying is that if you have the starches, you don't care what state of matter that they're in. I care about what state of matter they're in, but I also recognize that state of matter is temporary and anything can be anything. So if I can convert those starches into a liquid form, then it's soup.
So what you're saying is that if you can convert one thing into another thing, such as if you were able to take one type of matter and then push it into some sort of loafalizer, you could make
Loafalizer.
anything a loaf. Just as an example.
I mean,
I like where you're
conceivably.
going with this.
Yeah, we could probably work with that. Yes.
Guys, we are now loafism.
Which goes right along with, shit posting and wasting time too.
Yeah, we're gonna
Or the po' boy orthodoxy.
The po' boy.
The po' boy orthodoxy.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna do one more thing because he's actually dried up. I can do this real quick on stream just to show it off, and then we'll go and stop doing this because it's
Well, Para, I am going to go to the unconscious time.
Okay.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, enjoy
guys.
your unconscious.
okay.
Happy
I'm going
unconscious
to.
time.
Retreat to the dream realm of unknown Kadith.
I have to work tomorrow. So, have a good night, everyone.
Night, Warlax.
Have a good time.
Black Friday Warlax.
No, he says that
he's
they're
dead.
not doing any kind of sales or anything. So good for him.
That does not mean a blessed thing.
Okay, so Cookie, do you see how thin this flesh wash is on my palette? It's
Yeah.
practically transparent. That's what
Can
I
we just-
want.
Water break.
Water break.
Can we just focus on the term flesh wash for just a moment?
Yes, you
there?
can. It's
I
on
break.
the bottle.
No. I'm not
Stretch
debating.
break, posture check.
It is on the bottle.
Itamu has the goob, and they want us to know it. Stretch
Fazbear,
fun.
I'm not going to argue with pita is taco because, yeah.
Well, if the structural starch covers one side or is underneath it per se, then it is legally toast. That is pizza. If it is top and bottom, that is sandwich. That's very, very simple. If it is on three sides, such as say the left, the right, and the bottom, that is taco.
Okay, here's
see?
my issue though. What is an open face sandwich?
An open face sandwich, if is the structural starch only on the bottom,
That's what makes it an open face sandwich.
legally
And it's
toast.
toast.
Cookies
Yay,
got my back
toast.
Yay, toast. All
Okay.
around the country, from coast to coast.
See, if Haywood listens to this stream, we're gonna get a letter.
Motherfucker, if Haywood Banks is listening to this stream, I am just going to be fucking shocked. What? I don't know why the 46 people that are here are watching, and I'm buffering like mad again.
Buffer!
If Haywood catches this, I will personally ask him to record a skit for us to play at the beginning of a stream one day. The worst he can say is no.
Dear Mr. Banks, could we get you to sing an I-80 version of I don't know. Could we get an I-80 hyperspace lane song?
He did an I-75 one.
Oh, yeah, pothole asshole, pothole asshole,
There it
pothole
is.
asshole.
Dear Mr. Pence, we have accidentally formed a burger religion and we need a theme song.
We need some hymns. Can you help us? Okay.
Praise
actually
him from
probably
whom
would.
all toppings flow.
Praise
him,
him.
all burgers
Yes,
here
here
below.
below.
Praise him
Above
above with
with
all
all
mayo.
mayo.
Oh, God. I thought you were going to say heavenly toast.
Mayo, you.
Praise him above the heavenly toast. Praise burger
Yeah,
bun
we're getting-
and
Yeah,
oh no.
yeah.
Yeah, we're getting too close to the sacrilege here, and I'm nervous.
Okay. So hopefully Parallax has pointed out accidental
that
cult.
line. We crossed that line a while ago.
Okay, so Cookie, here is where I have ended up. With a very thin flesh wash over this layer upon layer upon layer of paint that I put down.
Uh-huh.
So, hopefully this isn't fucked up too bad for when this goes to YouTube. And if somebody wants to tune in to the last half hour of me fucking around and painting an ogre fleshy, it's here.
Parallax,
Yep.
I'm here.
can you 3D print a bunch of tiny burgers
Yes.
and just pile them up underneath him and maybe stick one in his hand?
Can we make Meat Mountain?
Man, I can probably sculpt a pile of hamburgers. Okay,
Meat
folks, it is
Mountain.
11:21 in the Central Time Zone, and we are fucking dumb. So let's get off the air and do some stuff about sleep times.
And for legal reasons, none of the burger cult is my fault at all.
For legal reasons, the Black Pants Legion and WBPL 76 do not endorse the existence of the cult of the Borgar. So, in the name of the cheese, the bun, and the holy patty.
Not my fault.
And
Tucker
Fazbear
did
is
it.
right. Birds always ruin meat.
Yeah, birds ruin Meat Mountain.
Yep. Yep.
All right, guys. Have a good night. This has been dramatically dumb, but we've had a good time, and I needed this. So,
Absolutely. Good night, folks.
For like the next half hour for everyone in my time zone or later, happy Thanksgiving. For those of you that are behind me an hour,
Christmas music!
Christmas music. Actually, I feel like the appropriate response to that is all Mariah Carey wants for Christmas is you.
Hang on, let me do this correctly, in the correct vernacular for that. All I want for Christmas is you.
I am now deeply concerned. And good night, everybody.
Night.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Also, Voxel, looking forward to the Orion. And we're out.
Absolutely.